Hello guys, and welcome back to Camper Jazz. It's been a while since I did an actual talk to you video, but then it's been quite a long winter stuck in a flat rather than out adventuring in the car. Excuse me a minute as I have to just rescue Lolly. You're going to say hello? You're going to say hello? Say hello. Oh yes, no, big kisses. Okay, right. I don't need to go in the back of the car. You sit there. There we go. Right, I'm just trying to make sure the light's not shining in your eyes when I'm talking to you. Right, Ted's on the floor under my feet as well, so I can see this is going to be a fun video session. Okay, this is day 4 of being back in the car. And it's been a bit of getting used to again. So I'm going to be completely honest. I didn't take the day off when I moved back into the car. I was still at work. And so it came to the time for moving out and handing the keys over. And the last few bits just got chucked in the back of the car. And so Thursday night, I parked up locally on the road in a quiet spot and just spent the evening tidying up the car. Being back in the car, it works okay, but I realised that I had more stuff with me than I had when I lived in the car last time, and therefore I have spent the last 4 days going through the car, working out what I don't need, using up the food that was in my fridge when I left and so forth. So I'm hoping now that I'm just getting to a point where it's getting organised. I have not done a look around the car yet for you. I am going to do that. It's just I thought I would give you a bit of background as to what's been happening over the last few days. So I'll leave it there and I'll do a little tour of the car for you. Okay, I filmed this bit yesterday at Meadfoot in Torquay, and it was just to show you the outside of the car with my bug blinds on and the roof rack and the roof boxes on there. Okay guys, so Lolly's asleep in the front of the car now. Behind her you'll see what is a bowl of doggy meat. That's actually Ted's. He hasn't wanted it because he actually had some cooked pork for his dinner today. So he's just turned his nose up at his dog food. So you'll see the front of the car where the little cover is. The dogs use that when they want to get up into the window, which they both quite like to sit there when we're parked up. Underneath it at the moment, because we've come for a little drive to the shop, is my EcoFlow that I've had plugged in. My EcoFlow is, as you will see, only the small EcoFlow River 2, so it's only 256 watt hours of power, and to be honest, I never find that I actually seem to get that much out of it. In the front of the car you'll see Velcro on the window and up here on the ceiling, and that's all the way along, and that is where I put my blackout curtain. And a sneaky look around at the cream cake box, missing one cream cake, which was very nice. So Madam just wanted her belly tickled. Oh no, she's moving now. Okay, I don't know where she's going to go, but this is the bed. That's here, as you can see. And Ted's cage and Lolly's cage I've just stacked up there because we've only come for a short drive. and normally they will both fold down completely flat, and I just put them on the floor in the front or the back of the car. And panning down to the floor, you'll see that Ted is indeed fast asleep down by my feet in the footwell. And Lily has just seen someone walking across the car park, so she's now going to keep an eye and see where they go. I've moved the cages a little bit now. It goes down this way. I've got some cushions there that have got some spare changes of clothes in, and the smaller cushion has got my blackout curtains. That's the start of one of my units there. I've got my window vac and my washing bag behind that seat, and a clip-on light. So this is just to give you some idea of the back. The end of the bed stops at the unit there. That shelf is where I normally keep my EcoFlow when it's not being charged up by the car, and then the radio and my little fan sits on top of it with my phone. Here down on the floor at the moment, I was just making a coffee, so you can see I've got my milk out. I've got the little gas fire that I purchased. My boxes are stacked up, and they are bungeed at the back. And here the other side of the unit, where I've got all my food and my cooking utensils. I've got more cooking utensils, pots and pans in the boxes at the back as well. And down on the floor here, I'm a big fan of Highland cows, so I've got my Highland cow lap tray. I'm sorry the light is so poor, but I've got my blinds up in the back. My Highland cow lap tray, and behind that I have got some boxes, other boxes with food in. As I said, I have got too much food with me. That will be sorted in the next few days as I use it up for my meals. So that just gives you a slightly better angle. There's my little gas stove. The light doesn't stay there when I'm cooking, obviously. It sits up on the shelf on a magnet. It's just there because it doesn't fall off then when I'm driving. As you can see, I've got pots and pans there, some canned drinks, and some boxes with loose foods like flour and so forth in. My spice rack, carbon monoxide alarm, and then I've got things like rubbish bags, coffee, washing up stuff all at the top there. So while I let you watch a bit of the film I shot yesterday while we were at Meadfoot, I'll just tell you what my plans are. I have 5 more days now to work. I'm then going to just be living on a very small widow's pension, and I will be spending a few days with my daughters, hopefully seeing my 2 sons, and then starting our 2024 adventure. And this year my plan is to travel as far as I can around the coast of mainland UK, to add favourite spots inland, and of course maybe throw in some of those Scottish islands. I know that things are going to be a little bit different this year with our travels, because obviously I've got 2 full-time dogs, not just Ted, and the car still has to have its MOT done in July, so that may mean breaking our trip and travelling back to Devon to get that done and stay with my daughter for a few weeks over the school summer holidays as well. But I hope to put out several short YouTube videos each week. I'll also try to post them to Instagram and TikTok, although I'm still learning how to do that, so bear with me. But the general idea is to get started on the journey next week. I'm keeping my eye on the weather forecast, deciding which direction we're going to head in, and then obviously I've also started setting up a website where I can blog more about the places that I visit. In a YouTube video, it's nice to show you the pictures, to take you for a walk around, show you where we've parked up, but I always think that there's so much more that gets left out, so I'm going to run a vlog of all the places that we go to, telling you a bit more about the area, about the places we visit, park ups for the car, and also park ups for motorhomes or tent camping spots and so forth that we come across. My plan is to largely remain totally off-grid. I've no real desire to be on campsites. I will use leisure facilities for showers and so forth. Oh, Lolly's coming again. Because I think that I prefer the wild park ups, and I may decide that if I want to stay in an area for a few nights, that I will book onto a campsite occasionally, but I only did a couple of weeks in the total of last year on campsites, so I don't think it's going to be any different this year. I would be more than happy if you sent me ideas of places that you think that we would enjoy visiting. And in addition to that, any questions you've got about the car, the camping setup. I've not shown you everything. The lighting isn't that great at this time of year for filming. So I will leave it there. Please, if you could take the time, if you're not already, to subscribe, because we've only got about 600 subscribers, and about 200 of those came via Fieldview Adventures, who I must send a big thanks to, because they gave me a shout out on their channel, and I've followed them for quite a while now. They're a lovely family and I love watching their travels. I've got a few other favourites as well, which you could also check out. Desmond's Donders with David and Lindsay, The Adventures of John and Mandy, Wandering Where with Adam, who is extremely amusing to watch, Those Happy Days, who currently are exploring India, and another favourite, Northerners on Tour, who are great. They make me laugh, the antics of Mark especially. So maybe you could go and check some of those out. I'm sure I've forgotten some of my favourites in there as well, but I think it helps if we all... Oh, Country Van Life, Stephen and Sky. Yeah, that's a certain favourite, and normally does a live on a Sunday afternoon, though I don't know if he's doing one today. He is wintering on Arran at the moment, totally off-grid, so that's another one to have a look at. I'll leave you there. If you could subscribe, that would be great. It will help me get noticed a bit more, and then more people can see our adventures. And give it a thumbs up if you could. That's a like, and I'd be really grateful. Okay, that's all for now, and I will update you on how car life is going later this week. Bye for now.